Alright, so everybody lie down on your left hand side and we'll start off just with our usual mobility work. So we'll start with the T-spine rotations. Actually, hold on. Hit my favourite button, the shuttle button. Okay, so lie down on the left hand side. Left hand sits on the outside of the top leg. Right hand up in the air. Make sure your knees are bent up so that they're level with the hip. And just rotate back, open out the chest. And then drop the top shoulder back onto the floor. I'm not sure if you heard the almighty crack that came off of me there. Alright, 5 reps. 2 more. Last one. And change sides. So knees bent up, right hand sits on the outside of that left thigh, left hand up in the air, and then rotate back. 5, 4, go for 3 more. 3, last 2, 2, and final 1, and 1. Okay, so let's go into 90-90 position. Loosen out those hips. So sitting on the left hip or left bum, left knee out in front, and then the leg bent off to the side. Right knee out to the side in line with the hip, and then the leg bent behind. Alright, right hand out by the side, left hand on the floor, prop the chest up, and then hinge over that front leg. 5 reps, keeping the back nice and straight and just hinging at the hip. 2 more, and last 1, and then change sides. So sitting on the right hand side, right knee out in front, directly in line with the hip, and the leg bent off to the side. And then the left knee is out to the side, again in line with the hip, and the leg is bent back. Right hand is flat on the floor, prop the chest up tall, left hand out by the side, and just hinge over at the hip. Feel the stretch on the right glute, and then come back up. 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 2, and last 1, and 1. Okay. I want you to come into push-ups, but everybody go from the knees, so it doesn't matter how strong you are in these, are just warming up the shoulder joints and the chest muscles and the triceps. So push-up position from the knees. I want you to lower the hips and the chest all the way down to the floor, and then push back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time lower down all the way to the floor. Lift the hands off the floor and then push back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we'll go into our first little superset, first pairing of exercises. We're going to go banded shoulder press with a fit ball curl and press. So Laura, these will warm up those hamstrings again. So I have money in my pocket, hold on. Over here. Okay, so banded shoulder press, which we all know, so let's start with that. I'll try a heavier band today. Alright, so we're going to go for 12 reps on the shoulder press and then 10 reps on the fit ball. Alright, so pull the band up to the chest and you're pushing above the head. Let's go. Breathe in and push up. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Purple band is a lot tougher. Just going to adjust my camera here. Alright, next one then is the fit ball. So curl and press. So just a quick look here. You're going to curl the ball in and raise the hips at the same time, getting your weight up onto your shoulders. So hands down by the side, heels and calves on the ball. I want you to curl in and push up at the same time. Okay? So bend the knees, drive the hips up. If that's too difficult, just split the movements. Curl in, push up. Okay? And we're going to go for 10 reps. So these will really target the hamstrings if you do them correctly. So heels and calves on the ball, arms down by the side, hips up. Let's go for 10. So nice explosive movement. Get those hips up. Two more. Last one. And 10. Good work. You might find that the ball starts to move away from you a little bit on that one. It's okay to reset during the exercise. Right, back into the banded shoulder press. 12 reps. Okay, pull up to the chest. And then pushing up for 12. Suck the belly button in. Keep the core nice and strong. Halfway there. Three more. Two more. Last one. One. Oh yeah. If any of you do have thicker bands at home, don't be afraid to use them. Right, second set with the leg curls. So remember, it's kind of normal for the ball to roll away after a few reps. If you need to reset, make sure you do. Alright, so heels and calves on the ball, head down, arms down by the side, hips up. We're going to pull the ball in and drive the hips up so that the weight comes onto the shoulders and the soles of the feet. Let's go. 10. And then control down. 9. So it's an explosive movement on the way in and it's slow on the way out. Suck the belly button in. Squeeze the glutes. Drive those hips up. Last one. Good job. So you should all be feeling them after the other day. Those hamstrings. If you weren't really feeling them walking around, you should be feeling them after that. You should know you did a leg session on Monday. Alright, banded shoulder press, last time. Alright, 12 reps. Pull up. And let's go, 12. Suck the belly button in. Again, slow on the way down. Don't let the band pull you down. Good stuff. 5 to go. 3, 2, 1. Very tough. Alright. Last time with the ball, curling and press. So line your back, heels and calves on the ball, arms down, head down, hips up. Alright, let's pull the knees in and drive the hips up. Go. 10. Slow down. 9. So explode into the exercise and really slow it down. 2 more. Last one. And 1. Alright, good job. Take a little breather, take some water on board. And after water downstairs. Looks like. Alright, good job. Next 2 exercises. Push-ups and then banded split squats. I regret using this. And we all know what push-ups are with the banded split squats. We did them last week at one stage. So you're grabbing either end of the band, you're stepping onto the band with the leg that you're going to be working. Go into that split squat position and just come down into the bottom of the split squat and grab, get the tension on the band from that position and then push up. Alright, that's our split squat. 10 on each leg. But we'll start with push-ups. So when we're ready, onto the floor, we're going to go with 10 push-ups. So I want you to try the ones we did in the warm-up, where you're lowering all the way down to the floor, you're lifting the hands off the floor, and then you're pushing back up. So you can do these from a full position or from the knees. Alright, let's go. 10 reps. Down you go to the floor, lift the hands off the ground, push back up. 10. 9. So pull the elbows back, lift the hands off the floor, and drive the hands into the floor and push up. Halfway there. One more. And 1. Good. When you're doing them, you want the whole body to meet the ground at one time. What you shouldn't be doing is coming down and then dropping the hips first and then dropping the chest, okay? Even from the knees, if you're doing it from the knees, you got to lower down, chest and hips together. Lift the hands up and then push. Don't just be coming down like this, hips first and then chest, okay? You got to keep the tension on the upper body. Split squats next. So grabbing the band, you get your positioning first. So stand on the band, left leg back. And what you're doing is come into the bottom position and you got to bring the hands down the band until there's a little bit of tension in that bottom position, okay? And from there, push up for 10. Two more. And 1. Just liking this purple band. So left leg or left foot on the band. Alright, come into that bottom position. Make sure there's tension. So lift the chest up. If there's a pull on the band, then you have it right. Alright, let's go. 10. 9. 8. 4 more. 3. 2. And 1. Alright, good work. So go back into push-ups again. It's definitely not as calm as it has been. Alright, push-ups. So remember, hips and chest lower to the ground together. Don't be letting the hips fall forward first. Alright, let's go. 10 reps. Down you go. Hands off. Push. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good stuff. Well done. Second set of split squats. Okay, so I get the positioning first. Right leg onto the band, down into that bottom position. Extend the chest. There's a pull on that band in the bottom position, then you're ready to go. And drive up. 10, 9, 8, 7. Drive off that front foot. 1. Good job. Alright, last one. Just realised it sounded like I was telling myself, good job there. Good job, Kieran. Woo! You're awesome. Alright, get into that bottom position, lift the chest up, and drive up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Should be feeling them, they burn. Alright, so one more set. Push-ups and split squats. Last 10. Down into position. 3, 2, 1, go. All the way down to the floor. Lift the hands off. Drive back up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's a different way to do push-ups. Definitely squeeze out a few more inches on your range. Yeah, and they're a little bit more challenging. Split squats, last time. 10 on each leg. Change up the exercises after this. So get into that bottom position. Just lift that chest up. There's a pull on the band, then you're ready to go. 10. Drive off that front leg. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Alright, good. Left leg next. Okay, left foot on the band. Down to the bottom of the split squat, lift the chest up, and let's go. 10, 9, 8. And 10. Whoa. Alright, good stuff. Grab a breather. Take some water on board. Alright, well done. Halfway through the workout, we're going to go with bench dips or seated dips and a banded bent over row next. So you need a chair or the edge of a bed or a bench or whatever. We're going to sit on it. We're going to focus on the triceps with dips. So the palms of the hand will be on the edge of the seat. You're going to step out and drop the hips down. We're going to work for 15 reps. After that, we'll work with a banded bent over row. So everybody into position for the bench dips. I'm going to go in 15 seconds. I'm going to give you 15 repetitions. We're going to do 3 rounds of these 2 exercises. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Control down, bend the elbows, push up, squeeze the triceps. So you're squeezing the back of the arms at the top of the exercise. 3, don't rush these. 4. So try to stick with my tempo. 5, control down. 6, don't be rushing it. 7, 8, 9, nice and slow down, push up, squeeze. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good stuff. Banded bent over row. We're going for 12 reps. So you're going to grab the band at either end. The band is doubled up on itself. Okay, you're going to stand on the band with your feet hip distance apart, no wider. Okay, in the bottom position there should be a little pull on the band. Okay, your chest should always be parallel with the floor. The lower back should be nice and straight. From there, let's pull the elbows back. 12. 11, 10, 9. Make sure there's no slack at the bottom of the exercise. 8, 7, 6. That's it, well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You feel them on the thighs as well when you're down in that low position. Just give yourself a few seconds. We're going to go back into bench dips in about 15 seconds. And again, nice and slow. See a few of these were going a little bit too fast in the last round. So 10 seconds. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drop the hips down. And again, just stick with my tempo. 2. And remember to squeeze the back of the arms at the top. 3, 4. Drop down until the shoulders are level with the elbows and then push back up. 6, 7. I can hear Suzanne counting. 8, it's cutting me off. 9, 10, 5 to go. 5, 4, 3 more. 3, control. 2, and push up and pause. All right, good job. Bent over rows next. 12 repetitions. So grabbing the band at either end, stepping onto the band with both feet. Should be tension, a little bit of tension on the band in the bottom position, but you need to be able to pull the band back as well, yeah? So it shouldn't be too tight. Make sure the chest is towards the floor. Try and have your lower back as straight as possible, and let's go. Pull those elbows back. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 2 more. And 1. Alright, good stuff. Alright, take a seat. Give yourself a few seconds. So in 20 seconds, we're going to go back into the dips. Should be feeling these in the back of the arms. And really focus on your tempo. So make sure you're taking it slow through the exercise, especially on the way down towards the floor. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Control down. Again, stick with my pace. 15. I'm pausing at the top. 14. 13, so I'm going to slow down. Push. Pause at the top. 5. Breathe in. Exhale as a push. Straighten out those arms at the top. Tense the triceps. 5 more to go. Should be burning. 2 more. 1 more. And stop. All right, good job. Bent over rows last time. Go for 12. Okay, so let's get into position. Grab the band at either end. Standing on the band with both feet hip distance apart. Get your positioning right at the beginning. Should be a little bit of tension on that band. Chest should be pointing towards the floor. Lower back should be nice and straight. And let's pull those elbows back. 12. 5 to go. Drive the elbows back. 3, watch your posture. 2. And 1. Alright, good job. Okay, take another little break. Take some water on board. Alright, next 2 exercises, we're going to go with a plank row and the Fitball ab curl. 30 minutes gone. And again, it's going to be 3 rounds. So the plank row is for 10 reps on each side. We're going to alternate, so we're going to go for 20 reps in total. The plank row, you're going to position on the floor in the high plank position, with your hands narrow and your feet wider for a little bit of stability. Make sure that you're contracting the core. You want to stop the hips from moving. So as you pull one hand off of the floor, try not to be rocking the hips, okay? You really got to fight. You really got to engage the core to fight to keep the hips steady. And then after that, we're going to use the Fitball for some Fitball ab crunches, which I'm sure is fed up on by now. This is a good, really good exercise. Alright, so 20 reps in the plank row position. So down onto the floor, Be mindful of your hips, guys. Try not to be moving them. Alright, hands narrow. And these are going to be tougher than usual because of the upper body work we've done already. Feet wide, suck the belly button in. Let's pull that elbow back. So I want you to clench the fist and then squeeze the side of the arm in against the side of the body in the top position. 4, 6, 8. Watch your technique. 10, we're halfway there. 10. Well done, suck that belly button in. 8. 6. 4. Nearly there. 2. And stop. Good stuff. Fit ball ab crunch next. Yeah, that was right. Alright, so sitting on the ball, walk the feet forward until the hips drop down to the front of the ball. Lean back, take a step or two back. Just make yourself a little bit uneasy on the ball. Hands across at opposite shoulders, elbows low on the body, and let's crunch up, elbows into the hips, back down. Going for 15. Breathe in on the way back. Exhale as a crunch up. Should be nice and slow. Again, try to stick with my pace. So reach around that ball. 5 more. 2 more. Last one. Oh, and they don't get any easier. Oh. Alright, take a few seconds and then we go back into the plank row. So the fit ball ab crunch is going to make this a little bit more challenging because the core is going to be a little bit more fatigued, which is then going to impact on when we go back to the ab crunch. Alright, hands narrow, feet wide. Let's go. 20. Suck that belly button in. Don't rock the hips. Well done, coming up to the halfway mark. And 10 to go. Should be feeling the core. 4 more, come on. And stop. Oh. Yeah, so you should be feeling the tension on the core, especially after that fit ball crunch. So next 2 sets of crunches aren't going to be nice. Okay, so sitting on the ball, let's roll down the front, walk the feet out, hips at the front of the ball, lie the body back, extend around the ball, take a step or 2 backwards. Let's go. Breathe in to really stretch that core and then crunch up. Again, match my tempo if you can. Oh, these are horrendous. Struggling. Oh. Oh. We cannot be the only one feeling that. I don't think I'll finish the next set. Again, you should really be feeling the core on these plank rows more than before. It's a tough pairing. I can still feel my abs. Okay, last set. Trying to give myself the recovery I need. Alright, hands narrow, feet wide. And keep those hips in neutral position, okay? So we've got to engage the core for the whole of this exercise. Right, this will be a hard one. Feet wide. Suck the belly button in, let's go. Elbows back. Working for 20. Brace the core. Nice and steady, halfway. Suck that belly button in. Last one. And stop. Alright, good work. Let's give ourselves a few seconds before we go into this last set. I was struggling from 7 or 8 reps onwards the last time round. And this is going to be no better. Alright, last set. Sit down in the ball, walk the feet out a couple of paces. Okay, hips should be sitting at the front of the ball. Lie back and stretch out those abs. Big breath in, increase the stretch. And then curl up. Breathe in on the way back down, nice and slow. Don't cheat. Getting tough now. Yeah. You do them right, they're very hard. If you're not struggling on them, you're doing them wrong. Well done. Take a couple of seconds break, and then we'll go through a little stretch. Just take some water on board. And then we'll start off by lying on our back, stretching out the abs, then the hamstrings. Then we'll stretch out the front of the body down, quads and chest. Alright, so when you're ready, lie down on your back. I'm just going to point the toes away from the body. Lift the hands up and just drop the arms above the head, down onto the ground if you can. Point the toes away and then start to reach the fingers away. Lift the chest up. And then ease out. Okay, so keep the left leg straight, bend the right leg, grab the back of the right thigh, and pull the leg in towards the body. From there, slowly reach the foot up, pulling the toes towards you, pushing the heel up towards the roof or ceiling. And change sides. So straighten out the right leg, bend the left leg, grab the back of the left thigh, pull the leg in towards the body, and extend the foot up towards the ceiling, pulling the toes down towards you, and then pushing the heel up towards the ceiling. and stop. Okay, I want you to come up onto your knees. Okay, hip flexor stretch. So stay on the right knee, step the left leg out in front. Come down into that lunge position. Okay. Squeeze the right glute and then actively push the right hip forward and down into the ground. Keep the chest up nice and tall. If there's any lower back pain, just lean the chest forward, almost onto the thigh. If there's no back pain, keep that chest up nice and tall. Squeeze the bum, push the hip forward and down. And change sides. So you're on the left knee, right leg out in front. Come into that deep lunge position. Squeeze the left glute. And then push that left hip forward and down into the ground. Keep the chest up nice and high. If there's any back pain, drop the chest forward. Continue to squeeze that glute and push the hip into the floor. And stop. Right, chest stretch. So, sitting down, bum onto the heels, if you can, if you have that flexibility. Palm of the hands in against the lower back. Link the fingers together, again, if you can. Look straight ahead, lift the chest up, pull the shoulders back, and then pull the elbows in towards each other. And just gently push the hands in against the lower back. Lift the chest up a little higher, pull the shoulders back a little more, pull the elbows in, and push into the lower back a little bit more. Keep that chest up tall. And then shake it out. Right, everyone, that's it for this evening. Something a little bit different tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. And Saturday morning session, we'll go 9:30 again if that suits. Give us a lie on. All right.
Thanks, Kieran.
No problem.